Zodiac chart, you will be able to watch quite a few of these messages, because you no doubt will have quite a few placements, quite a few different zodiac placements in your chart. So we'll look at Taurus first, like always. Okay, Taurus. Decisions. Decisions. What are you going to do? Okay, what are you going to do? There's some kind of decision-making process you're going through. Let's have a look at your relationships middle of this week. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So you might be deciding, do you reach out to somebody or not? Okay. Do I reach out to this person? Do I not reach out to this person? It's been a bit of a conflict or a struggle, and there's been issues that needed to be addressed. Okay, 5 of Wands. It's the one where you normally have all the wands and they're fighting each other. And it's like, look, you know, you've got 10 of Pentacles here. Now, 10 of Pentacles is a very abundant energy. Very abundant. So clearly you are going to be getting something back on track. Clearly this is the answer to your question. There's somebody here you're thinking about, or a situation you're thinking about, and Tarot is saying that yes, this is a matter of soul family. This is a matter of legacy or long-term stuff. And there has been issues, you know, obviously there's been issues with the 5 of Wands and with that decision card. Strengths. Your person comes to you via spirit, okay? There is grace working through your person. In the Strength card, there's usually a woman taming a lion, but she's doing it through grace. She's doing it through the power of spirit. She's not forcing that lion to do anything. So, you know, at the end of the day, there is a connection here that is long-term. It is divinely guided. It's either a person or a situation. I want to say that because obviously some of you might not be in a relationship at the moment, and you might be, if your question or what you're thinking about is more to do with, you know, work, your purpose, that type of thing. Whatever you're thinking of, Taurus, there is something here long-term, okay? So I feel Spirit trying to say relax, because Spirit is working through this connection. Spirit is working through this situation. Spirit is working through your person. I feel you even though we are apart. That's it. That's confirmation. Spirit is working through your situation. It's long term. And it's going to get more and more clear and more obvious over time. Guru is saying don't let their ego attach to you. So don't try to rush or force a connection to happen, because invariably what happens when we do that is we're allowing somebody's ego to then start taking advantage of us, and Spirit doesn't want that to happen. This is obviously... There's obviously a relationship or situation here that's brought up a lot of doubts or a lot of questions, and you haven't been happy with it. But what Spirit is saying is this is a long-term situation or connection. Spirit is working through this. It is predestined. You need to relax. Okay. You know, and just keep making sure that you're happy with where this connection or this situation is. And if it doesn't feel aligned, pull back and create space, because there's no rush. This is long term. Do you see what I'm trying to say? You know, it's just better to keep this in it's a long-term connection anyway. Spirit is working through this situation anyway. So there's no rush to get everything perfect, and there's no rush to force things to happen. The most important thing is keeping the energy in the right place. So if you don't like the situation or you don't like what somebody is doing, pull back, create space, and have the confidence to know this situation's not going anywhere. It's going to carry on, you know, and it just, Spirit wants it to be in the highest light, okay? So that's the message for Taurus. Easier said than done, I know. All right, Virgo. Go slow. All right, taking things slowly. This little fellow, it's a cute one. Yeah, there's no rush. Take things slowly. You know, it's better for your mental health. It's better for your well-being to just go really nice and slow at the moment. Heart-to-heart conversations. So there is going to be some sort of sharing, and it's going to help. It is going to help. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. So there is going to be a sharing, a communication, some sort of thing go on there. Okay, so Spirit is sort of telling you to slow down, relax, because there's going to be discussion anyway. You've got the Two of Cups and you've got the Knight of Cups, okay? Well, you've got the Two of Wands as well. So there's confusion and frustration, right? And that's probably why it's best to go slowly at the moment. There's confusion and frustration, but at the end of the day, you've got here the Two of Cups, which is like reconciliation, reunion. It's kind of like you are getting to know yourself, and you're also in the process probably of getting to know somebody else. And with the Knight of Cups, you know, you are sort of wanting this to be spiritually aligned. You're wanting to have this connection in a more conscious vibration. And that's why you're slowing it down, because you do want this to be conscious and caring and kind. And your person's on pause and they're going through some sort of awakening with the Hangman card. Okay. Spirit doesn't really allow this person to go back to sleep. That's the thing with the Hangman. You know, your person's probably not really very happy with the situation right now. Because invariably you're not that happy with the situation when you get the Hangman card. So whatever's going on in your connection, your person's probably not very happy. But it's just the workings of Spirit, because Spirit is basically saying, you know, you need to sort of like wake up to a few things, basically. I think it's that there's a lot of love here coming from your side, and they need to kind of wake up a bit more to their feelings. And that's why you've slowed it all down. Your person is very attracted to you. Look at that. Your person's very attracted to you. They're stuck on you. All right, they're stuck on you, but they also do need to have an awakening. Right, so... Okay, so your spirit guides, your guru, wise advice from guru is detached from the triggers. Okay, so there's obviously triggers going on, and it's best you detach yourself from those triggers, because those triggers will invariably just make your vibration drop. And you don't, you know, your person needs to wake up and realise a few things here. Why should you allow their energy to affect you? No, you're not. You're not going to allow their energy to affect you. And I think your spirit guides, your gurus, are sort of supporting you at the moment to stay in your highest possible vibration. Let this person figure it out. I mean, they could be quite frustrated. They're not happy. They're obviously attracted to you. You know, perhaps they just like getting things their own way. That's the feeling I'm getting. But it's like Spirit is not supporting that anymore. And Spirit is saying, no, you need to wake up. You need to figure out a few things here. So Spirit doesn't really want you to get involved and get stressed out about it. You know, the wise advice from Guru is to just like detach and let this person figure out what it is they're going to do. So let's go into Capricorn. Okay, She of the Kerouac. This is an opening. You're opening up to infinite potential here. You know, you're probably in quite a surrendered state at the moment on a mental level. You're just kind of like middle of the week, you're thinking, right, I just need to surrender to the way things are going and just be more open to what Spirit wants to bring into my life, whatever that may be. Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So you're finding your passions, you're finding your purpose, you're finding a more spiritual vibe within yourself, a more happy vibe within yourself. This doesn't seem to be coming from somebody else. This is sort of coming from within you through the universe. You've got progress here, 8 of Wands. So you could have gone through quite a stagnant time where you felt quite stuck. And then all of a sudden, it's like there's going to be progress now. And you're taking your power back with the Emperor card. You're feeling more in your power. You'll have structure, you'll have routine, you'll have clarity. You'll know who are the people I do want to interact with, who are the people I don't want to interact with. And feel just more empowered in your life generally. Because you're just opening up to the present moment and opening up to Spirit. Your person's got the Page of Pentacles. This person is, how can I put this? This is somebody who's quite immature, okay? And they spread themselves too thin. And then they get really stressed because they're trying to do too many things. Now, with the greatest will in the world, this is somebody who is actually very passionate about life. They get really excited about life, and they like to throw themselves into projects or into situations when they feel excited and inspired. But they have trouble applying themselves. They have trouble being consistent because of their passions, and then they can get triggered. You know, and Spirit really wants them to sort of actually apply themselves to a particular situation and actually just like see it through. But with this person, invariably, they can kind of go off track and then get distracted by something else and da-da-da-da-da. So that's your person, okay? You've got more maturity than this person. You could get quite triggered by this person at times. It's like somebody who you love to spend time with, you love to see, but then equally you can get quite triggered by them. What they do say here is, my life is not together as it seems. Your spirit guides or your wise advice from Guru is here, guilt is of the ego. So there's no reason to feel guilt about anything really, because guilt is just of the ego. It really is just a layer of ego that you don't need. It's the super ego, which is like the critical parent, and it tells us we've done the wrong thing, we shouldn't have done that, we've wasted our time, blah blah blah. So just ignore anything like guilt or shame, because guilt and shame are the same vibration. Try to ignore it, try to have compassion for yourself, and just, if anything, you don't even need to have compassion for yourself, just try to maintain an empty mind. Spirit is trying to help you enter the present moment at the moment. Yeah, just to be in the present moment, accepting of exactly where you are, and very open, because this way joy is coming into your life, and there is a lot of progress for you this week in terms of you regaining your power and feeling a lot better in yourself, you know. And that person, I feel like they still like you, I feel like they still want to spend time with you, I feel like they do need you in a sense more than you actually need them. But I think they're unreliable, if you want my honest opinion. Okay, so let's go into Aquarius. God, can you hear Gilbert snoring? That is so loud. Gilbert, I don't know why. I'm very tired today. Right, okay, sorry, Aquarius. Okay, not forcing things, letting things be very gentle, going with the flow. All right, that's kind of what you are doing. It would serve you much better to be like in that state. Your relationship message, yeah, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So that's right. Just completely surrendering, freeing yourself, being free, taking control back, getting back in yourself. I feel like you might have spent a long time concentrating on someone else, and now it's time for you to not do that anymore. Something's exhausted you or taken a lot of your energy, a person or a situation, and now it's time for you to just kind of relax back, take a step back from all of that. Gilbert, it's really off-putting, darling. Oh dear, I don't know what's got into him today. Is it because you're on... Gilbert, darling, come here. That's really, really off-putting, love. Come here. Come here. Right, sorry. Literally, there's no way I'm going to be able to continue like that. I think it's because his throat is on top of a blanket, and it's, you know, like going into his throat, and it's making him... Okay, so 5 of Pentacles. There's a situation here that's probably made you feel a bit rejected and abandoned, okay? It's not put you in a good place, really. It's been hard, right? But you've got here Ace of Cups. You're basically discovering at the moment, you know, to just really go into your own heart, to really feel your own energy and do the things that are right for you at this time. Okay, because something was taking your energy and it wasn't good. And it's not necessarily anybody's fault, but it's definitely not been doing you any good. Your person's got 5 of Pentacles. You're dealing with somebody here who grieves. Somebody here who grieves, okay? What are they grieving? We can grieve numerous things. It doesn't have to be a death of somebody. It could be for some people might have gone for a bereavement, but for some people it's like they're always grieving the past. They can never get over the past. It's so hard. I mean, I was stuck like that for years. I could not get over the past. Kept replaying it in my mind over again. I didn't know how to break the cycle, you know. It's my karma. So you were sort of ending up mirroring that person. Like somebody who couldn't get over the past, you were mirroring it, and it was like then keeping you stuck. That's not happening anymore. I tell you, Aquarius, you are free. Whatever that thing to do with the past is, if it's not a person who is grieving or stuck in the past, there is something to do with your past and you couldn't wait to move forward. Well, this is the time. You are moving forward into your new life with the Ace of Cups. Okay? That's it. You are moving into much more contentment and happiness, and you're not going to allow the past to keep you stuck anymore. This is such a good time for you. Exploring the matrix delays consciousness. So your wise message from a guru or your spirit guides, however you might like to put it, you know, you already are consciousness. You already are the I am presence. And so Spirit is just saying to just be yourself. Just be yourself. Be your spirituality. And that is bringing you so much joy and love. And don't focus on the past or the situation you've just come out of or somebody else's issues. I do feel like there's somebody here with issues. And it's like, if you dwell on that, it doesn't basically help you move forward. I think that's how you've been stuck, trying to move away from a situation or somebody who's depressed. And it was probably depressing you. But honestly, there's a shift this week and it's like, boom, Aquarius, you're moving forward, okay? So it's good energy for you. It's a breakthrough for you this week. It really, really is. And I think you deserve it, quite frankly. I really, really think you deserve it. Right, I've got a couple of cards here that are the wrong way round. Hang on a sec. I don't like it because the deck's going all the wrong way round. Right, it's because my shuffling is not very good. So sometimes they just flip when I'm shuffling. Right, so we'll go into Gemini now. Okay. Gemini. The Singer of Courage. Well done. You've got a lovely energy here. You're taking the courage now to be your highest and best. Ooh. And to align with spirit. To align with a higher state of consciousness. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So they're just saying to stay very optimistic. And, you know, this isn't probably just to do with love. This is probably to do with lots of different areas in your life. That if you stay optimistic and in that high vibrational energy, and that does take courage, because it's not easy to maintain a higher frequency. But if you do, it's going to really... Maintaining a high frequency for Gemini at the moment is going to do wonders with your life. And with your love life. Yeah. You've got the Judgment card. You've been making the right decisions lately. Spirit has been working behind the scenes to support you because they can view you. Your energy levels are rising. And they're very impressed with you and the work that you've been doing. And you've got the Ace of Swords. It's a breakthrough. You're making a breakthrough. You know, you are definitely making a breakthrough here. And I feel it is to be much more conscious and much more clear with your energy, where you put your energy, and maintaining a higher frequency. You know, no more self-sabotage. You're connecting here to somebody who may have been very showy in the past. Six of Wands. They had like the victory card. It was like they were enjoying life and they were sort of seen. They were very seen and they were doing very well at whatever it was they were doing. And their ego was kind of enjoying the attention. But now it's like they're going much more inward. They're going much more quiet. They're not attention seeking. Maybe they're coming down off their high horse. Maybe their ego's taken a bit of a knock. And now this person's going much more quiet, which is good, because what you're going to see is the true person that you know, rather than this, I feel, egotistical person they were sort of maybe becoming. It wasn't the real them, if you know what I mean. So, and you're making a breakthrough because... you're making the right decisions, and you're staying in a high vibrational frequency. So you're not making, I don't know, you're not making reactive decisions anymore. You're not doing stupid things anymore. You're not getting so wound up anymore. You're just kind of seeing things more clearly and saying, right, it's not easy, but I'm gonna really try now to make the right choices, the right decisions, and not sabotage myself. Now this person finds it very intoxicating to be around you. Or perhaps very, you know, if you're friends or family members, they find your frequency very beneficial. Okay, so it could be two things. Like, I mean, if you are lovers, then yes, there's definitely chemistry here, 100%. If you're just friends or lovers, friends or family members, then, you know, this person really benefits, like I say, from the fact that your energy's improving and more conscious. This person really benefits from your sort of support and high vibes. The wise message from Guru, your past is just a story, so please don't go into the past, okay? And you've also got guilt is of the ego. So there's two cards there really pertaining to past. If you're getting any thoughts of the past at the moment or had been, that is confirmation from your spirit guides and from Guru that really don't think about the past, because everything's energy. The past is just a story. It doesn't really exist. You've already transcended that old energy into a higher frequency. And the great thing I can see here with Gemini now is you're sustaining it. You're actually sustaining a better life and a better well-being and a better set of coping mechanisms and things like that. You're not falling back into old habits and patterns. Okay. Your person's learning a lot as well. They're learning a lot. You're going to start seeing more of the real them. Okay, so let's have a look at Libra. The Singer of the Chalice, very open to receiving at the moment. You're in your feminine energy. It's like you've gone way into feminine here. Whatever sexuality or gender you are is fine. It's just literally, you just like, right, okay, here I am. I'm in my beautiful energy, trying to maintain my beautiful energy as much as I can. And I don't chase things anymore. I just wait and see what I receive. Yeah, healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. For me, I don't really read the card, I read the energy of the card. It's karma. And this is a very karmic card, all your accumulated karmas that was reflected out in your biological family or whoever brought you up, basically. And it was a heavy energy. And it's like a lot of that energy is clearing from you at the moment. Okay, I feel, you know, I've got loads of Libra in my chart, and I feel I'm having a lot of energy detoxes at the moment, you know, and it is quite hard work when you're having these energy detoxes, but you just have to try and be at peace that they're happening, because it's helping you to get rid of all of that old karmic stuff so that you can be your true nature, you know, this clearer vessel. So you're kind of aware that you've got this karmic stuff that's being healed at the moment, and you're kind of aware of your patterns. And I think that's why you're going into your feminine energy, because you're like, I know my patterns, and I know if I go into chasing things or searching for things, I sort of can drop back into my old patterns, and I don't want to do that anymore. So I'd rather stay very centered, allow my healing to be going on, and then just see if spirit brings me whatever they bring me, so that I can just kind of work with that in a new way, because I really sense that Libra's not wanting to repeat the old patterns of the past. Okay. It's very good, really, because I feel like you're really honing down who's in your soul family here. I don't know if your last reading was saying a similar thing, I can't quite remember. But Ten of Pentacles is like family matters, soul family, legacy. It's really important for you at the moment, and this is what you've been really honing in on, is like, who is my core soul family? What is my core purpose? And really putting your roots into that, and it feels really good, and it feels really healthy, and it feels really abundant. So I feel like a lot of things are coming on track with you now. Like, you're not hanging around with dodgy people anymore, you're not mucking about so much anymore, you're much more on your purpose, your abundance levels and your health is improving. You've got the Three of Cups, which is basically like you celebrating. Sorry, that's a bit of a naughty card, that one. But yeah, it's basically like you are healing and celebrating your healing, and starting to feel more balanced, like I actually can enjoy myself a bit more, you know. So you may even sort of like start meeting up with people you haven't seen for a while, that you know are basically your soul family. You've sort of understood now where your vibrational frequency is. So you might be getting together with people that you haven't seen for a while, that type of thing. And also you will just be feeling better, because I think you're making a lot of breakthroughs at the moment. There is this person, this Emperor around you. right, who would be quite a dominant sort of individual, who has quite a powerful energy. They obviously do like you. I'm so attracted to you. Okay, I think you know that. But is this Emperor, or whoever it is, willing to step up to the plate properly and be part of your soul family? Or are they somebody that just kind of is sitting there on their own, kind of bobbing in and out? You know? Your spirit guides, your wise advice from your gurus is don't let the matrix crack you. Yeah, don't let the matrix crack you. You're going through a testing time. You're going through a massive transition. So try to pull back from it and go into your nice little bubble, your happy bubble, you know, and enjoy and celebrate all the good things you are doing. Because I feel that's what you're going to be doing. I think you're going to be starting to enjoy the rest of May and June more, around people that make you feel good and vibrations that make you feel good, you know. And so you're going to kind of sit there and see, well, what's this person going to do? Are they going to step up or not? Because you're in your feminine, you certainly won't chase that person. You may have chased them in the past, but you certainly won't now. And I think this person's probably starting to realise that if they want to be part of your life, they have to do it properly. And if they don't do it properly, you've got plenty of other people that are in your soul family anyway. You know, because the thing is, you like to have a good time with this person, but I can see that you do want a serious soul family connection with them as well. Like, you know, it doesn't have to necessarily be like a conventional relationship, but there does need to be certain aspects present for you to continue with that. Okay. We'll go into Leo. Leo for oh, you got the sun, brilliant. I mean, this is like Leo energy, isn't it? You're coming into your purpose, you're coming into your zone, you're kind of getting the right alignment with your life, and it's looking seriously good. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So, you know, you're just shining, you're attracting a lot of luck. You're attracting all the things that you want to manifest. Because you're in a better vibe, there will be some really good things that you're attracting. The Wheel of Fortune is turning for you. So things are now shifting. It probably felt like things were a bit stuck for a while, but with the Wheel of Fortune, it's like this has all been predestined. It's all been predestined to happen. And sometimes things have to get worse before they get better. So it's like quite a mission that Leo has been through. But you're seriously determined. You've got the 10 of Wands. You are seriously determined to make a success of your life. And you just do feel very tired at the moment. You know, you do feel very tired of certain things that you don't want to entertain anymore. What you need to do at the moment is just like really, really look after yourself, which I think you have already been doing. So there may still be something else you need to drop in order to really, really get your full alignment, because you're tired. So I can see you taking a step back from certain things that have been tiring you out. Your person's got the 3 of Swords. So there's somebody here that will be triggered by you because they see you kind of doing your own thing. Okay. They see you moving forward in your own way. And you are quite private about how you're doing it. And they probably don't exactly know what's going on with you right now. They don't feel happy because they've got pain body, they've got problems. They would like to have you back. I want to feel that way again. They want to feel happy. You are starting to experience your happiness because you've basically, you know, worked with spirit to shift your life forward in a more positive way. There is still something you haven't fully dropped, you know, but once you do drop that thing, because I think you're quite close to it because you're so tired. Once you do drop that thing, it's like, boom, Leo is out of here, you know, and your person could get quite triggered by this. Because I think somebody could basically be feeling triggered at the moment because they want you back. Your spirit guides, wise advice from Guru, no matter how many times you fall, you can recenter yourself. And I think that's it. I think there's something that you need to tweak. You know, something needs to be tweaked right now. Because you're just basically there. You're pretty much in your full alignment. To have that sun card, you know, that's showing me you were pretty much, you know, you're just sort of pretty much there now. And so two more things you need to sort and you'll be there. And it will clear up your vibration. It'll be a big relief, I feel, honestly. I feel like it'd be a big relief for you. So there might be a decision you've been putting off, but I think you're coming quite close to making that decision, and it'll be the best thing you ever did. Right, we're going to Aries. Friends. Oh, you have got a lovely energy of soul family around you at this time, and I think you know that. I think you know, yeah, these are the people in my soul family. This is the way it works for me. These are my soul family, and these are the energies that work well for me, and I don't really need any other energies around me. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So you are feeling a lot more happy and passionate about life again and enjoying yourself, you know? And any unconscious energies, they're not yours, and they're not yours anymore because you've purged all of that out. So you don't need to hold on to those anymore. You've got a much better relationship with yourself. So you've got a much better relationship with yourself now. You're much more in tune with yourself. So now all your friendships and your situations are going to get better and better. Yeah, you've got Queen of Cups. You've been taking a lot of time to get to know yourself. You've been taking a lot of time to just, you know, sometimes just be on your own and to just sit with whatever was coming up. And it's not been easy, you know, it's not been easy. But the great thing about it is it's neutralised your energy. Your energy is a lot more calmer and peaceful than it used to be. You know, a lot more calmer and peaceful than it used to be. And it does make people warm to you more in the long run. So it will. And you'll start finding connections forming now. And you'll also notice that you do feel more peaceful. You've got the Ten of Cups reversed. I mean, it's like you definitely are going to walk away from stuff that doesn't fulfill you. It's just the way it is, Ten of Cups, you know. You're just going to, it's in reversed. You're just going to walk away from anything that doesn't fulfill you because you know yourself. Anyone that wants to be in your life now is going to have to come to you. You're in your feminine energy. And they're going to have to come to you. There is somebody here that probably will come to you. They've got the Ace of Swords. They're having some sort of major breakthrough. Ace of Swords is a major breakthrough. And they may communicate. Yeah, I replay our conversations over and over. This person's like been way too much in their head. And they've got themselves confused a lot of the time, but they're just having a major breakthrough. I think they can sense you not being very disappointed in them. But they can also sense that you're not chasing them. And they can sense that they're going to have to come towards you. So I think they will, if you want my honest opinion. You might not want this person to, but I think someone will communicate with you. And I think they will, because you are a perfect match. Okay, so you may have been really at odds with all of this. You know, it's not been easy for you, and you've really, really had to process a lot, because you have been very disappointed with this person. Okay. Now, your advice from your guru, your spirit guides, is the ego wants to tell you negative stories, all right? You need to sort of focus on your passions, your soul family at this time. Focus on being very peaceful in yourself, and focus on ignoring any negative thoughts that come out about this connection, because I think you've been getting negative thoughts come up about this connection, and Spirit is basically saying don't do that, because it affects you vibrationally and you don't really know what's going to happen. I mean, you know, you could be creating negative stories in your head about this connection, and you could be completely wrong. So I would say to you that during the middle of this week, you could either get communication, or you could get communication very soon, like over the next week. And so in the meantime, just relax. Right? Just relax. I know it's easier said than done, but that's what I feel is going to happen. Okay, let's have a look at Sagittarius. Okay. She of the Cruac, you are opening up to the infinite potential of the universe. You've got no idea at the moment what is going to happen, but you are laying it out to the universe and saying, right, okay, let's see what happens here. You're open. You're not shutting anything down, but you're very, very open. Which means, you know, you could receive infinite potential. For yourself, it's time to take control back of your life. So yeah, it's like I'm open to the fact that this might be over, or I'm open to the fact that it could come back together, but I'm open to Spirit and all the lovely energy Spirit wants to bring me, and I'm liberated, I'm free. You're not tied to a situation. You're very attractive to somebody. You're probably equally attracted to them, but you are very attractive to somebody because you've got Queen of Wands. Okay. Also, you are motivated here. You've got the High Priestess reversed. So, to me, I don't really read Major Arcana cards in the reverse position, personally. I feel you're really, really private at the moment. You're really, really just doing your spirituality, and you're prioritizing that above everything else, because you haven't really liked what you've seen, and so you're retracting well back, you know, and I don't think you really care. I don't think you really care about anyone getting triggered by the fact you've pulled well back, because I think you know it's what you need to do. You know, you want to get closer to spirit and get all your answers from spirit. And, you know, I think you've been dealing with people that are very stubborn, who have almost been a bit secretive. And now it's time for you to pull back and basically regroup with spirit and figure out what your next steps are going to be, you know, as spirit shows you. Because I don't think you want those types of situations to be pulling you out of your alignment. I just don't think you will have it. Seven of Pentacles. Your person, they're showing up as a long-term energy, but they are looking at things and they're thinking like, is this worth it? Because I'm going to have to put so much effort in. You know, am I really going to reap the rewards at the end? You know? And I feel you're questioning them. You know, you can feel them questioning. You can feel their doubt and you don't like it, you know? Your person says, I am becoming a better person. If you want my honest opinion, I think you're really, really annoyed with someone at the moment and you really don't want to give them any indication of what you're thinking and what you're doing. I think you're that fed up and you're sort of like, you know, fine. I'm just going to commit myself to my path and be open to everything Spirit's doing with me right now. I know I've got so much to offer. And your person has been doubting and has been questioning, but they are still there and they get shown as a long-term energy. So they're having a wobble. Why should you allow that to make you wobble? It's not nice, is it? People and objects block consciousness. That's one of the cards that I wrote, you know, when I was really finding that stuff in the matrix, including people and objects, were really trying to obstruct me from being in my source. And I thought, you know, I know that card sounds very harsh, but sometimes that is how we have to be to protect our own energy and to protect our work, you know, because people have got ego and they need to figure out their own ego and their own issues and then come back to you when they're ready, not keep in, out, and then that's just basically completely pulling you in and out of your center all of the time. So yeah, your spirit guides are, and guru are basically supporting you to stay very centered in yourself and take your attention off this person, take your attention off this situation, because that person's not going anywhere. They're gonna come back. And they're not just gonna come back like, oh, this is a long-term energy that I'm being shown. So that's the message. Right, we'll go into Scorpio. I'll just have a drink. It's a bit warmer today, which is quite nice because it's been freezing the last couple of days. Okay, Scorpio. Oh, let's pick another card. Let's shuffle again. That one keeps coming out. Okay, you are open to the universe at the moment, and you probably are very surrendered at the moment. So there's massive change going on, and you don't exactly know what's happening. Now, you have got the Sun card, which is wonderful. So there's a lot more alignment here. You are much closer to Spirit right now. You've been listening to them. You've been doing what they've been telling you. You've been just trying to make all the better, healthier choices for yourself. And I feel like Spirit really wants to reward you for that at the moment. Your energy is getting better all the time and you're going to notice things start to manifest for you, which is really nice. You have got the message here, give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. I feel it's a relationship with a masculine. It doesn't have to be a lover, but I do feel there's a masculine energy here. That spirit is basically saying it's like a work in progress. You've got here the Knight of Cups and the Nine of Cups. So the Knight of Cups, you've been really arriving more in your spirituality. You've been really honing your spiritual beliefs and getting more in tune with yourself, becoming more of your own best friend. You know, with the Knight of Cups, it's like, yeah, I'm arriving, I'm doing what's right for me, and now you're in a much better vibration. Like I said with the Sun, I knew straight away, I thought Scorpio, you're in a much better vibration than you were. Money will be improving for you now, your health will be improving. The next thing is that Spirit wants your connections to improve. Now, with the Nine of Cups, I can see that you are seriously thinking about walking away from a situation that's not been making you very happy. Okay? You are thinking about that because you really now do commit to yourself. I just saw the Death card. Somebody here who is single, I want to say. They are single because they've got Nine of Pentacles. They do really find you attractive, okay? You find them attractive, they find you attractive. I suspect you would like emotional connection with them, and I suspect they've been a bit too committed to their life purpose and money. Feels like they've been a bit absent, but they still think about you a lot. So many things remind me of you. So, you know, they really need to hurry up now, because I see you moving forward massively if they don't, because you've got that level of self-love now. Your spirit guides guru doesn't want you to really keep thinking about this all the time, because you don't really know what's going to happen. You can't really predict the future. You know, all you can do is keep an empty mind, because that will help you stay very open to the blessings of Source. Okay? Because when we have a mind full of chatter, it actually blocks Source from, you know, Spirit from working through us. And I can see with this Sun card, Source is working through Scorpio at the moment to bring light to things. I mean, I think you've had a lot of light shed on a lot of things lately, and that's why you're seriously thinking about moving forward away from this person. So I don't think you've completely walked away yet, and I think the next 2 weeks could be pivotal, because that person really needs to hurry up if they're gonna not miss out on things with you. I wouldn't be surprised if Spirit ends up giving them a nudge. Okay, so let's have a look at Pisces. Oh, you've got fairies of the future. So it's all about moving into the future for you at the moment. And going slowly. So you are moving into the future, but you're doing it in a very gradual, gentle way. You're not sort of rushing yourself, which is really, really nice. It's a really lovely energy. You're being very sensitive to yourself at this time. You get a sense of excitement and peacefulness about where you're headed, and you're just making sure you do it nice and gradual, so that you don't, I don't know, just so that you can check that you're doing the right things, you know. Oh God, this card came out again. Give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. There may be a relationship here that is gonna require some work, but it somehow is part of your future. Just pick another card for you. chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So that's confirmation, really. There is a relationship that needs work. There is chemistry. It's probably part of your future, and it's going to be a slow burner, or a slow. And if you're not thinking about relationships, there's obviously a situation here that is going to be something that you keep moving forward with, but it has to be very gradually done. You've got a King of Wands. You know, you are not taking risks anymore. You're being more honest. You're being more responsible. You know, you're in a much better energy. And you're taking things quite seriously in your life at the moment. And you're healing, and you're getting a much better balance, okay? I'm sensing a much better balance for Pisces, and you really want to make sure that whatever you're doing is in a good energy, isn't rushed. And to be honest, you've got the perfect energy for this person. Whoever this person is, they clearly need somebody like you, and you are the perfect person for them. But they've probably triggered you a lot. And just as I said, I was just thinking, you've probably been triggered to high heaven by this person. We get the 7 of Swords, which now 7 of Swords is like this person not being honest with you. They seem like they play games. You're very prepared to move on without this person. Okay, so they've given you this feeling that they're not available, okay, for whether it's emotionally or otherwise. And they've been playing a bit of a game with you, but they're thinking about whether you're happy without them. Well, quite honestly, you might not have been happy before, but you are happy now. You found your happiness within yourself. And every day you're gradually finding more and more happiness within yourself. Your spirit guides are saying, let go. If it is meant for you, it will return. So I think just keep healing, keep making all the right decisions for you. Somebody has been playing games with you, hasn't been straight with you, but they clearly do. Well, there's chemistry. They think about you. And Spirit is saying to give the relationship a chance. I think it's hanging on by a thread, or it's been very testing with somebody, and it doesn't even have to be a lover. It's been very testing with somebody here, Pisces. I sense somehow this relationship will continue to play a part in your life at the moment, and but I don't think you're putting so much into it. Okay. So I think slowly and gradually it will continue. Okay, it could be that it's part of your healing journey. Let's go into Cancer. Right, rose-tinted glasses, seeing the truth. This has probably been on your mind a lot. Am I seeing the truth, or am I just seeing what I want to see? Am I seeing things for real? This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. You know, I think you obviously met somebody who was like totally the person for you. They were just totally the right person for you as far as you was concerned. But now you've obviously got this thing where it's like, well, they feel like the right one, but maybe I've not been perceiving it properly. It's somebody that potentially has messed with your mind. You're very aligned to Source, and you've been making all the right healthy choices and decisions for yourself, I feel, for quite a while. And it's now, you're now at the beginning of a new journey that's a lot better for you. I think your head's a lot more sorted than it was, but you might be having a wobble at the moment where your head's starting to do that funny thing again. You know, where you're starting to question again. But just go back to what you've been doing. You're much more aligned to source because you've, like I said, you have been making healthy decisions and healthy choices, and you're in the flow of abundance now. You're at the beginning of a new journey that's much better for you. And you've also got the Justice card. I want to say, Cancer, whatever you've been going through the last few months, maybe even possibly the last couple of years, you've been paying back karma. And to have the Justice card in the upright position with the Ace of Pentacles, that's basically saying to me that you've paid back a portion of your karma that you needed to pay back. You know, that is why we're all here, to just neutralize our karma so that we can, you know, come back to our true spirit. And I feel Tarot is saying you've done a really great job lately, and things are now going to move forward more in your favor because you're coming from a much more honest, genuine, stable energy. Okay. They don't want you to fall back into the pattern of being confused. Okay. So I think you will be vigilant to that, and you will stand in your truth and your power now, you know, and it's like, okay, let's see what happens. You're attracting 10 of Cups. I think it's like some total situation screwed with your head, if you want my honest opinion. I think it totally screwed with your head, but you are so over that phase of your life, and you are not going to play toxic games with anyone. You are not going to do it because you're more grounded in yourself now. You know who you are. You know you've paid back a hell of a lot of karma. And you're basically willing to stand in your truth from now on. And you won't drop your vibration for anyone and get into any sort of games anymore. Any sort of silly dramas anymore. You know? I don't know, love triangles, back and forth, you know, do you love me, you don't love me, is this just sex or is it not, you know, any of that type of stuff. I'm telling you, you are so over it because you, like I said, you know who you are, you've paid your dues, and you now know who you are, and you can stand in your truth, and you're not afraid to stand in your truth. So if someone is going to come to you, they better come with the 10 of Cups. They better come with the 10 of Cups, which is a true connection, true happiness, and they better come with that type of energy, because you won't resonate with it otherwise. Somebody wonders if you are happy without them. You know, but you're manifesting a real relationship or a real happy situation. This is amazing. Your spirit guides, your guru, are saying that you are breaking karmic patterns. So that's confirmation of the Justice card. You are breaking karmic patterns. And maybe you had to meet this person who was screwing with your head because it was a way for you to pay back your karma and to learn who you really were and to learn to stand in your truth, because this person was not in their truth. And it takes courage to stand in your truth. Like when you're a caring Cancerian, you just want to make everything okay. You just want to make everything into love and happiness. But some people will pose that and they don't really want that, and it's not very nice. And it's hard for Cancerians to kind of like accept that, because we want to see the best in everyone. But yeah, you're just like now in your power, and you're real, and you don't over sympathize with people now. You don't try to fill in the gaps and, you know, do all that back and forth stuff. So you are breaking karmic patterns. I think you've well and truly broken some here. You're standing in your power and your truth. This is the beginning of a very happy time for you. You are manifesting a very happy relationship here. And they're saying it could be the one, you know? So whether it's with this person who screwed with your head or whether it's with someone new, I don't know. But you are, if you stay in your vibration, like what you're doing, you are manifesting a very happy relationship. Okay, so let's see what happens. I'm sending you lots of love and peace. If you want to buy my deck, what I've been using for the Spirit Guide Guru message is there. You can contact me. Doesn't cost too much to send abroad at all. What else? Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for giving the video a thumbs up. Thanks for sharing if you think anyone would like the channel. And also, if you do want to book in for a reading, you can anytime. And I do a voice note reading, which I can send you. It's a 10-minute voice note reading. It's quite nice because you get quite a lot of information in that. And I can always send that to you if you find it hard to do a video call for whatever reason. So peace and one love across Gaia, wherever you are.